My dear friends, it's been a long time since I uploaded the video. I had a few trips. I had a family trips. I had Easter trips. I had a few things I had to do. But here we are back again today. And I went in a low tide, so I see some tide pools. And I'm doing some cool videos today. But in the next few days, next 4 days, I'm hitting some islands. And we'll see what we can find. Thank you guys for watching, and let's go and have fun. This tide pool here, it has some whelks and conchs, and there is this little cool cockle clam. Look what it does. The water is getting warm for him, so he's trying to kind of move. But lucky for this clam that the tide actually is turning back and is coming back in. So I figured I'd just, observe it and watch it and see what it does. That is really cool, and how they move away from something. I think maybe those whelks were trying to eat it, and this one is a lightning whelk, big one. So I've traveled thousands of miles, and most of my travels were away from the ocean and the mountains, up the mountains. It's beautiful out there too. It's really cool. Now you see this one, I see the prints here, and always when you see prints like that, always follow it, and you will find the hermit crab that got stranded in low tide. A tulip snail shell with a hermit crab in it, so I figured I'd take it and put it in the water. This time of year is still not hot. They usually are fine. Even in the summer they are fine. They bury themselves until the tide comes back. So I figured I'd just help them a little bit. You hear all of these birds chirping behind me? There are a lot of them all over. They are everywhere. And this is a mating season. Somebody made concrete, this container, 5-gallon container. They filled it with concrete. And I tried to move it, and look here, what is here? We have friend here. Let's call this friend Jack. Alright, Jack, what are you doing? Jack was hiding under that concrete, and I think I disturbed Jack. We're not gonna harm him. We just want to say hello. And if Jack wants to hide, that's what they do actually when they want to hide. They usually actually hide more than that. They stick only their eyes out. But this one looks like he just molted. The color's blue. You see the color of the blue here? This is a blue crab. And is a male. So Jack sounds really good. Well, we're trying to ask Jack where can we find good shells and good stuff. And Jack is a little bit mad at us. But we're gonna just let him go. We're gonna look at him a little bit. This time of year they are molting, so the color is really beautiful. That blue color inside him is really beautiful. Now watch him, he's gonna get mad at me. There is a piece of algae behind him, and he thinks that's my hand, and he's trying to get it. Oh, my foot. Oh. Another hermit crab, and there is a hermit crab inside an auger shell. So this bucket, I can't carry it, it's really heavy, but the rope I can take it with me. This way it doesn't wrap on somebody's lower unit motor. I'll take that, and maybe next time when the tide is up, I can bring my boat closer to this one here and pick it up. I don't know why somebody made it to use it as an anchor maybe, and they lost it, but it looks very short line on it. It does have clamps on it, so it's easy for me to take it. And this one here is a starfish. Look at blood brutal star or sea star has 4 arms. Others, they have 5. Trying to see what else I found. There is I think there is a baby stone crab in here. Like I told you guys in my previous videos that in the summer we will hit tide pools. We're gonna find some cool things. We'll put them back here. See, well, I'm deciding if I want to take this with me or no, but I can't carry it. Finally I decided just to take the rope off of it. I have my tool with me, so I took the rope with me. Maybe next time I can come and pick up the whole bucket. It's heavy. Jack is still walking around, making sure we don't take him home. Well, not today, Jack. Today is not, we are not catching any blue crabs today. And Jack was a little small for size, legal size. Anyway, in South Carolina, they have to be 5 inches from the tip, from one tip to the other tip. See, this bucket has slipper snails on it. He has some oysters, and he has barnacles. He has all kind of stuff on it. A jingle shell. They call them jingle. You put a couple of them in your hand and shake them, and you hear the sound, the jingling sound. I didn't used to really pick him up before or look at him. I never noticed him before, but this year, since I started to do these videos, I started to notice them more. I have a jar at home where I've been putting them in. So recently you've seen me, I don't pick any shells or anything, you know, a lot of shells. But I decided to start picking some smaller ones because I started to do some art and craft and cool stuff I'm making. So just as a matter of fact, today I had this glass frame. I mean, this frame that had glass mirror in the middle of it, shape of heart. So what I decided to do, I decided to take some shells and attach it to where the heart is, and then I put a whelk in the middle of it to put air plant in it. It came out really cool. I was very impressed. And I will and this one here is a whelk laying eggs. You see the whelk is buried himself in the sand here, and is laying fresh eggs. Now we usually don't see that in this area here. I mean, I see it once a year or maybe twice a year, but it's not common thing. Usually they lay their eggs in the deeper water, but this one here is a very shallow water. I don't know if these eggs will survive or no, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna just leave this one here, lay eggs. I'm just moving the algae just to show you guys, you know, what this looks like. You see all this casing with thousands of eggs inside them. And this one here is just, that's how they lay their eggs. Now we haven't done a video of that before, so that was really cool. We're just gonna leave that one, let the nature do its job. So periwinkles, they grow on grass. What they do, they go to the grass and they irritate the grass, and the grass will get infected by fungi, and then the snail will eat the fungi. So it's just it's one of those cool things that you see in marsh areas. all this white stuff that you see here, they are just all dead oysters. They are stacked here. Now you guys hear sometimes my voice is volume is up, volume is down. I'm using different smartphone to edit my videos. And the other one I broke it. So this one here, sometimes I'm putting my hand under it and I believe that's where the microphone is. And sometimes I just notice that. And there is a Florida horse conch. This one is empty. I found a couple of them today that they were alive. Well, the empty one we'll take with us. And those you can actually eat them. Now, if I'm planning to really eat them, that's a different story. I just don't take them alive if I really need the shell. That's not ethical. We don't do that. We see a lightning whelk, and look what is next to it. This lightning whelk probably was trying to eat this clam, and it looks like there is some hermit crab was hanging around, probably to he was either was getting eaten or he was just waiting for a meal, free meal. Now these lightning whelks, they actually can open that clam with their foot, with their muscles, and then they take the side of their shell and push the shell open, and they will eat the clam from inside out. They will open it a little bit and eat it. They really don't need to eat a lot of clams. Some of them will eat one clam in the whole month, but that's one of their main diet. And the way that it is, on the tip of the lightning whelk, in the bottom right, you see that tip over there? They usually, when the current is moving, and what they do, they just turn that toward where the current is coming. This way they can smell anything that is on that direction, like clam or any food or anything, then they go and eat it. They call them lightning whelks because a juvenile of the lightning whelks, he has some shapes on the top of it that resembles a lightning, and that's what they call them. The adults, like the big ones, they don't. So they are really cool things. Some people eat them. You can make anything you want. Italians, they make linguine with them. I like to eat them. I make conch fritter with them. I make you can make a lot of things with it. One thing that the salad, if you go back to my videos from last year, I did actually salad using the meat from horse conch, like this one here, and lightning whelk. This one is Florida horse conch. Look at the color on this one, huh? That is beautiful color. They do get bigger than that, and I did find some bigger ones today. And that is here, this one is a cockle clam. I did not know. I thought they use their foot just to dig in the sand, but obviously they can actually, if they come out, they can just jump from one place to other. And sometimes they run away from predators, like some of the clams. I never seen this one do it before, but I know some of the other clams will do that. Some of the other snails actually would jump too, to stay away from the predators, other whelks, conchs. So this one here, it looks like is out of the sand. My guess is because is stuck in a tide pool,
and it probably needed to move because the oxygen probably is not enough and it's warm. Probably the water is a little warm. So I figured I will take my GoPro and we will watch this thing actually move underwater. And it is interesting to look at it. I think it's cool. It's not even opening when I'm touching it. And most of the clams, when you touch them, their reaction is to close. But this one, you see how he's taking the water from one side and he's pushing it out on the other side. Now this clam, oh, you see how that one moved? Now these clams are actually edible and they taste very, very good and sweet. But this one here, we're just gonna leave it there. I'm just taking some pictures and videos of them, and I'm gonna leave them. Tide is actually coming in about probably 10-15 minutes from now. This whole thing will be underwater. Thank you guys for watching. I am actually today on my way to some of the shell islands to do some new videos, and I have a few cool ideas. Thank you guys for watching. Please come back, please subscribe, please click the notification button, and thank you guys for waiting, and it was good to really see you guys again. Thank you.